Yes, sir. We are back with another great episode of HomeFLD The Podcast. I'm your host, Pitt, and I got a special guest, man. Hold on. A Ski Town legend, 231's finest, Mr. Basketball, Mr. DeShaun Throw is in the building, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. How you
Good,
doing?
bro. Good, man. I'm glad you got time. You finna make some time to come kick it with me, bro. Chop it up, bro. Cause
Definitely.
you going to some big things, man. You ain't holding nobody up.
Appreciate it.
You done turned up quarantine. After that, you done turned up, bro.
Trying.
I feel it. So this man's resume is extensive. Let me know if I missed something. For real. We got, you played in 3 state championships. You played 2 in football, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't get the dub in them. You had the 1 Class A state championship in basketball.
Yeah, my senior year.
Right.
And we lost that one my freshman year.
Yeah, sure did, because you was at Heights. You was at Heights, But that's not even like, that's of course niggas don't like to lose no more victories, but right. You playing Brent Forbes, who in the league, Denzel Valentine, who in the league.
They whole starting 5 was D1 and 2 off the bench. They was too cold.
And you, 15 years old, as a freshman, you know what I'm saying?
14, 15.
Yeah, you was getting to it, but you attended Stony Brook.
Yeah.
Right. You won Mr. Basketball that state title year
in
2014. Y'all went undefeated 28-0. So after that you went to Stony Brook, played ball. Then you transferred to Ferris and you became a 2-sport athlete.
Yeah.
And you did one of the most unique things ever. I don't know if it's like you the only player to ever do it, but you played in the football national championship in 2018.
Yeah.
And y'all lost that one, but then you spent the block in 2018 in basketball and you won the Natty.
Yeah. The basketball came first.
Did it?
Yeah. The basketball came first. We won that one in March, and then later on,
right. That's what it was.
Season ended up coming. And
that's what it was.
Losing by that 2. Yeah. I would have been though. I don't know who played in the 2 championships, but I would have been the first to win both in the same year.
That's crazy, bro. You point blank period, you a winner. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get to that chip. Then you played in the basketball tournament.
Yeah,
what was that experience like? Touch on that.
That was lit. It's crazy, cause the summer before that, I'm watching it. I'm like, damn, I wonder how I can get in that.
Right. And
my coach from Ferris texted me like a week. Like, no, we probably went in a week after I was watching it. A couple days later, like, you want to play in the TBT next year?
Right.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how? He like Team D2. It's like all Division 2, like some of the top Division 2 players, whatever. They put us all in one squad, whatever. They had hit him up, said they had wanted me or whatever, and then went down. The next time after that, we had like a little week of training camp and some practices and stuff. And like everybody pros, so everybody come from different levels of overseas, different countries and stuff. And it was lit though. Only weak part, it was during COVID.
Right? So we had a lot of movement.
Yeah, so they really had, when the NBA had the bubble, they had tested the bubble thing out with us. With that.
Oh, so y'all the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
They made y'all niggas the guinea pigs.
We had a bubble that we couldn't leave the hotel room and all that. We had they turned the ballroom into the practice facilities and all that. Right. Like, it was cold though.
Okay.
It was fun. We had to get tested every day for cold.
Man, I know what that's like, bro, because for football and stuff, when we was trying to go through our spring season, we was getting tested every day, bro. PCR, antigen.
See, we ain't had a nose when we was straight. We just had to keep the little spit test. So
see, nah, bro, they was sticking that motherfucker up. I know. Bro, I'm walking out of there with tears every day, bro.
I did that every day.
Man, after a while, you got used to it. So then you signed to play professionally in Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
And then now you are your own owner, CEO of D1 Sportswear, and you got your own basketball training, gig business going on, bro. So it ain't nothing you ain't touched.
Trying to get my hands in everything for real.
As you should, man. So we just gonna go ahead and get into it, bro. Like you always been dominant when it comes to sports. You know what I'm saying? You always have been a dominant figure anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like we played together in mini mics, dynamites and shit. So like you always played football and basketball. So at what point, you know what I'm saying? Like first of all, which one was your first love? Like which one was you first driven to early on?
Basketball. Yeah, basketball.
Right.
I first played football when I was 4 years old.
Okay.
I was too young to play for. We supposed to start when we 5.
Right.
But you know, back then I was bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
So they had got me out there. Coach Tony for the Little Reds got me out there. Ended up playing. I was 4. First day of practice, I tell my mama I'm straight on football. I'm straight on football. They run too much. I'm straight. Straight. Ended up playing that year. After that, I ain't even played no more for like another 4 or 5 years. I ended up taking like 4 years off. Ended up coming back, Dynamites, playing for the Jets.
I remember, bro, because I was with the Reds, bro. We used to scrimmage y'all. Like, this big nigga up here, like, he a Dynamite?
Yeah, I was straight on football, though. It was over.
But you say that, bro.
But it was fun, though. I was still playing in the street, but I just didn't want to, I don't know. I just want to hoop.
You say that, but, like, you act like you just wasn't a Mr. Football candidate your senior year, bro. Like, you ain't.
That's what's
you
crazy.
You had 2,000 yards on the ground?
Close.
Did Sippy break your record?
I think so.
You feel me? Because you had like 2,000 on the ground. You had like
I think I got
30-something touchdowns.
I think I got to like 1,700, 1,800 on the ground. I could have got the 2, but you know we was blowing everybody out, so we was out second half.
So transitioning, you know, making that decision to go play college sports. You had offers in both sports.
Right.
So was making that decision, you know what I'm saying, to play football or basketball hard? Because it was a big debate, like in the city. Low-key was like, what are you going to do? Football, basketball, dual sport? Like, you was really dominating both of them.
For real, when I had sat down and thought about it, I'm like, what can I see myself giving up for 4 years? Like, everybody, like, you got a better chance getting to the NFL because it's more numbers and you feel good safety and all that. But I'm like, I like football, but I love basketball.
Right, it's a passion thing.
Yeah, you feel me? I get out there on the field, give away basketball then, you feel me? Not even want to be out there no more and just be stuck out there because, you feel me? So I'm like, I could give up football for 4 years. I don't think I give up basketball, you feel me?
Right,
so that made it easy. So then, when all the schools was coming in, offering me in football, I was kind of just telling them, like, you feel me? Like, appreciate the offer, but I think I want to play basketball in college, you feel me? And all these schools, Central actually told me they can make it hot, so I could do both.
Okay, I was just finna ask, did anybody come at you on the dual sport too?
Central. They recruited me football, like just as an athlete, and then I told them like, you feel me, I want to hoop. Is that they like, well, we can make it so you can do both. I'm like, I don't want to play football. I'm like, I don't want to play football. So
I feel that.
When I got to Stony Brook, they football coach saw my highlight.
Really?
They wanted me to play football. Yeah.
So it was gonna happen. Yeah. Either way, it was gonna happen for you.
Yes. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was destined to happen. So, okay, let's talk about that. Like, you know, what was that experience out there in New York, in Stony Brook? Did you like it? You liked it out there? Like, what made you make that decision?
It was different. Because I was 17 years old, all the way in New York. Right. By myself. So it was kind of going from Muskegon to New York. You know, that's a whole culture change, period. Like, and then it wasn't like the way I had end up going to school was different because you remember back then, that's when all that other little stuff was going on and you feel me? So it was just like, I remember I was in 4-5, I was in forensics. I forgot his name. I was in forensics and KG them called down to the office. Get down there, my mom and them, all them down there. I think your daddy was in there, Coach Fairfield, all them. They like, it's your last day of school. We finna send you off to New York. Oh, like, I remember that. Yeah, bro, like, that's crazy, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You say all that stuff was going on. I'm like, hell yeah, I don't know what this nigga talking about. But now I remember. yeah. I had all
but
that.
They got you going so quick,
I had
bro.
all that, you feel me? Out of school stuff going on. So, I went from in high school to the next week after that.
On the early enrollment.
You feel me? Just out in New York by myself. So you feel me? It was kind of like a culture shock because everything was different. Like going from New York to Long Island, I'm used to seeing like people like us every day, all day. You feel me? Majority of the time, and going to school with people like that. Then getting out there, and it's Asians all through there.
So it's a culture shock for you, bro?
Yeah. Because it was like, and there wasn't that many black people at Stony Brook for real.
Really?
Like it was like a handful, and majority of them was from like New York, or they came. Like majority of the black people that was there came because of sports. Okay. You feel me? Or like some of my teammates, for instance, like they was black, but they ain't really act like, you feel me? They ain't really act like me, so it was kind of like weird. So you feel me? Like, yeah, it was kind of hard to adapt to whatever, because I was still young and you feel me, stuck in my ways, and you feel me? I wasn't trying to hit that. You feel me?
Being a collegiate athlete, you know what I'm saying? Having to be on the schedule all the time, and then having to balance schoolwork and stuff like that. No, I totally get it. And then, like you had said, how you got bum rushed. You feel me? Rush out there. You was like, damn, I wasn't ready yet.
You feel me? So
I feel it. So making that adjustment and making that move out there, that was an unfortunate situation that happened. Yeah. Right. And that forced you to leave the institution. Right. You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah. You feel, you know, me and my teammate, we got in a situation, and getting suspended or kicked out of school or whatever. But this initial suspension was, I think it was something like, they suspended me from the school for like 4 years or 3 years, 3 or 4 years. But they like, even if you come back, you can't play basketball for like 5 years or something like that. So they put a emphasis on the basketball part, you feel me? And then
basically saying, ain't no point in you in coming back.
You feel me? Like, y'all know why I'm here. I came on a basketball scholarship, so I ain't finna just come back out here to go to school. Right. So that ended up happening. And then really, I don't know, it really, I ain't gonna say it kinda got swept under the rug for real, but like, if dude and his mama ain't get the pressing issue, calling the news and doing all that, you feel me? I could have still, I ain't gonna say they wouldn't have punished me. I would have took my punishment, probably like some game suspension, you feel me? Maybe like on the, you feel me, school type of probation, academic probation, whatever. They might have kicked me off the campus or whatever, but it wouldn't have went as far as me getting kicked out of school and all that. But they had pressed the issue, got to call the news and all that, because before everybody had even found out, it had happened the whole week before that. Right. You feel me? Like, anybody even know. So I'm thinking like, they really like, okay, if you keep being low key or whatever, you mess around, be straight, we're gonna punish you how we punish you, but you feel me, you're gonna get kicked out. But they end up pressing the issue. And I remember I was in class, I was in my math class. I had got a call from a number, a call, I ain't know the number. Right. You feel me? I ain't answered, it was a New York number. And then that ended up being a voicemail. Then another number called me, another voicemail. Another number called me, I ain't know, another voicemail. Then I got a text.
So you banging it? Cause
yeah, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, put my phone down. I get a text like, DeShaun, this is so-and-so from the New York Post. What happened? I'm like, oh.
Oh, not the blogs, the paparazzi on you.
You feel me? And it was like, went to the, stepped in the hallway, got to listen to the voicemails and stuff. It was the New York Times, New York Post, and all that. Ended up calling my AD like, you feel me? It's out, they never found out or whatever.
Right. And everybody went to school.
Yeah, that's when it. Then later on that day, I'm just on Facebook, just scrolling,
See an article.
Yeah, I think I saw I think Jay Means was the first status I saw. Somebody he like, cause I think he had one on ESPN, on the ESPN app, a Bleacher Report or whatever. I think he made a status. Somebody made a status like, no. What just popped up on my screen can't be real. That can't be right. After that, they got to sharing the article.
See, my thing is with like, you know, with that whole situation, like anything where it's of controversy, bro, or anything like that, bro, I do my best not to share stuff like that. Yeah. You know, just because off the strength, like, you know, I knew you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know you. You know, we didn't grow up together, but you know what I'm saying, we grew up together. Yeah. Right? And seeing you in that situation, bro, and then seeing how people was responding to it.
That's so crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like I couldn't be a part of that. If I was gonna share it, it was gonna be on a positive tip. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna try to spin it. Yeah. Because all the negativity that's gonna come your way from motherfuckers that you knew, grew up with, came and watched you hoop, play football, and from the people who they ain't know you from a can of paint. And they was in the comments.
I was there, they went nuts.
They was on M Live going crazy.
They went crazy. It was homeboys went crazy. The whole city for real. People, except for my like inner circle and the people I really rock with. Cause I think like 2 weeks before that, 2-3 weeks before that, I was just playing in the NCAA tournament against Kentucky. Yep. So you feel me?
I'm tuned in.
All the articles going out. You feel me? Everybody showing me love. You feel me? Everybody. You feel me? Showing love. I'm proud of you. Right. He putting on for Muskegon. All this other stuff. Then 2 weeks later, is, you feel me?
They
The
sing
whole
a different
opposite,
song.
you feel me? Homeboys, like one of my best friends on that. Well, I thought was one of my best friends. He on that, like, you feel me? That's what niggas get. We thinking they better than everybody. Cutting him off. I was just like, I couldn't like respond to nothing because you feel me. Like the school, my lawyer and them told me like don't respond to nothing on social media. That's so. Like, everybody not even thinking. Like I'm seeing it, but I'm really just scrolling, just watching. Cause like at one point in time, like everybody thought I was still like in the county. You feel me? They thought it had just happened that day, not even knowing that had happened the week before that. You feel me?
Right.
You feel? I'm at the crib watching whatever, and then I think I end up talking to Mikey or Drake or whatever, and then they end up telling the Facebook or whatever like I ain't even locked up or whatever. I end up getting out from it, end up buying out from it straight.
So like after that situation, bro, even during the situation and like on the back end of it, when you know you kicked out of school, bro. You feel me? Like, where was your head at, bro? Like,
that shit was hard. That was probably like, mentally, I ain't gonna lie, mentally, that was probably like one of the hardest and one of the hardest times and years of my life, for real.
I bet.
It's just you think, like I said, I was just playing against Kentucky 2 weeks before that, 2-3 weeks before that. And then, you feel me, eating 5-star meals and you feel me on TV hooping and practice.
Top of the world.
You feel me? Then I was just 2 weeks later I'm in the cell looking dumb. You feel me? I went from eating this 5-star meal to, I remember they woke me up talking about breakfast and it was like it was like a breakfast sandwich. It was like a raw egg, bro, and like some ham and some coffee. I'm like, bro, hell no, I'm not eating this.
Hey, it's the coffee for me, bro.
I'm not eating this, bro.
They ain't give you no coffee,
I ain't
bro.
eat the whole day. I don't think, I finally ended up eating like the next day, like a ham sandwich and some milk. I was too hungry.
How long was you in there?
Probably like just like a couple days.
Okay.
It wasn't that long.
Okay. So, what kind of perseverance did you exemplify, bro, to like get through that situation?
Really, it was
bro?
hard because I thought hooping was over with. I'm in there the whole time, like, man.
Ain't nobody finna
Like,
be messing with me.
10 minutes of my life and I messed up my whole hoop thing. And wasn't no schools messing with me though, for real. I remember KG had hit up a whole lot of coaches. He went down to Texas and showed me like, hey, I'm trying to hoop. Central ended up telling me they was gonna bring me in for a workout. They ended up playing around. They never gave me the date. I came down here with Hop. And did some open gyms with
I remember that.
Western. Killed them, but then they got to talking about they ain't want no scoring point guard or something like that, something dumb.
Dumbass
And
excuse.
then I was talking to TSU because they was saying like
Texas Southern?
No, Tennessee State.
Tennessee State, okay.
Yeah, Tennessee State. They was saying like the coach at the time, he was saying like they was good for like giving players second chances and you feel me, transfer or whatever, but they was saying like I really had to wait till court was done, which that was done in like September. School started, and they were like, "Come." If I was able to come, possibly they don't know for sure or not, but they were like, it'll probably have to be second semester. And I'm like, "Oh, I ain't trying to sit out and be at the crib for the whole semester." Because usually everybody be like, "All right, I'm gonna go back to school next year."
What if you had that transfer portal not back
then? Whole time though, everybody don't even know. Before that situation happened, I was debating on transferring anyway.
Right.
You feel me? But that situation ended up happening, and I was really on the bubble of transferring because if my coaches that I had then would have stayed, I was out. But then the head coach ended up taking the Rutgers job.
Right, I remember.
And then we ended up getting Ohio State assistant coach as the head coach. So then I'm like, all right, do I want to actually stay out here? You feel me? Get a new coach a try, or do I just want to start fresh somewhere else? So I was really debating on that, and then that situation ended up happening.
Okay.
But like, no, when those schools really messing with me for real. Well, no D1s. They were saying like, they was talking to I had my lawyer talk to him, whatever, and he was saying like, feel me, we don't get it the lowest thing possible, whatever. Like he'll be straight, and but they like y'all saying that, but we can't take the chance and it mess around, get charged with this, and that, and it look bad on the school.
Right.
So then after that, I'm like, all right, I might have to end up taking the D2 route. Cause D2 schools is hitting me up, so.
Okay, so boom, you hit it right on the head. We finna move into that. So you ended up at Ferris State University.
Yeah.
So what was that process like? You know, them reaching out, you having that conversation, you talking to whoever you had to talk to, and then ended up getting the opportunity to play football and basketball.
With Ferris, I went through the whole summer. like I said, I want to get back to Division 1.
Let's put a timeline on it. What year was this?
This was 2016.
Okay.
It's 2016. So the whole summer, I'm just, you feel me? I'm still thinking D1. I wasn't really trying to mess with the D2 route. So Coach Anise, you know, it's Muskegon players on Ferris.
Right,
They
you
play
got
football,
ties.
yeah. So he had like Will Hunt. I can't even think. It might have been Keno. A couple other players like asked me like what I think about football this time. I'm like, no, I'm straight on football. Straight on football. Kept saying I was straight. He ended up coming to Muskegon. He ended up hitting me up, talk to my dad. Like, if he wanted to set up a time to meet with us, like one-on-one to talk to us, whatever. Ended up talking to him. He ain't down there. I'm like, I might give it a try, but then I ended up I had a visit first with Davenport.
Okay.
Took the Davenport visit.
Because they was getting off the ground.
Yeah, I liked Davenport when I took the visit, though. Actually, for real. I was thinking about committing there, but the only thing was they went from NAIA to D2. So when they moved up, they was on that 2-year probation, and they couldn't go to the tournament.
Right.
So I would have been playing my last 2 years for no reason.
Right.
So they was out the question. I took the GV visit. Took a visit to Grand Valley. The coach was tripping, basically mad because I didn't take no visit out of high school, and you feel me? I wasn't trying to go to D2.
So he doing this out of spite.
You feel me? And he was
he
tripping.
He regretted from 3 years ago.
He was tripping. Then he had the nerve to tell me after the, like, you know how the visits go when y'all sit down at the Western name. The white man told me, well, if so and so don't have the grades, then we'll take you.
The offer is yours.
You feel me? But if he end up with the grades, you can walk on.
No, but you like
Cause he looked at me like, you want to go here? I'm like, nah. And my mama told dog something. He left the visit. The assistant coach, he texted me, whatever. I was tripping. So that ended up taking my Ferris visit.
He ain't tell you, bro. He ain't tell you to walk on.
That man told me I could walk on. So whole time though, I can say that. So then I took my Ferris visit. Took the Ferris visit. I liked it. And then I had one more visit to Wayne scheduled for the next week after that. But I ended up just committing to Ferris like a couple days after that. So when I committed to Ferris, I put everything in. My application got denied. So
that ain't one thing, it's another.
Because everything that was going on, my application got denied. So then I had to get the appeal. I had submitted I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got so many letters written, bro. But I submitted like a 30, 40 page appeal to get back in school, bro. And school had already started. School had already started, and I was still just waiting. And then Coach Bronx, the basketball coach, ended up hitting me up like, you check your email? And I'm like, nah. Check my email. They ended up overturning it.
Okay.
It was like 11 o'clock in the morning. He was like, yeah, you got to get down here by like 2 so we get you a schedule. A schedule. So my mom like, hey, I'm back in school. We out. I ended up packing a little spend the night bag or something. I was out. You feel me? Went up there. They got me in school.
Right.
You feel me? Next couple days, found me an apartment. And you feel me? I was back in.
Man. So, bro, so many hoops. That was probably like an emotional roller coaster.
But then I had surgery right after that, too. So, through more of it, like,
because now you got to recover.
You feel me? That and like mentally, I ain't the type of person that like do a lot of talking like when I'm going through stuff with it. I just go get in the gym, shoot. You feel me? Clear my mind like that. You feel me?
That's how I am when I go to the gym.
You feel me? So at that point in time, like I was going through everything mentally. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad that I was going D2. So I was mad at that. Then I couldn't play. You feel me? I was suspended for a year from so I was mad at that. I had the red shirt, really. So then my shoulders was messed up. I ended up having surgery. And then, you feel me? You know how it be, like laying around. You feel me? Can't really do nothing. Hurting.
All day.
You feel me? The pills had me lazy and tripping. You feel me? Like I had this. I ain't even take the second script today. I'm like, no. I see how people be getting addicted to them and stuff. You feel me? Like I was already mentally all the way there. You feel me? So them pills just had me. I'm not going to class. I almost tricked that year off too.
Really?
You feel me? Because I really wasn't trying to go to class for real because I wasn't hooping. Didn't feel like going to class because you feel me, my shoulder and all that. Then you feel me? I don't know. It was just different. Like I said, I wasn't all the way mentally there for real. You feel me? So I had to pass the summer classes the next summer just to be eligible to play. You feel me?
So when you first got to Ferris, you was strictly basketball. When you first got there,
it was basketball and football. Coach Niche told me, he said, since you got a red shirt this year anyway, try football out. You feel me? And then if you like it, you feel me, keep it going. If not, then you feel me, it is what it is. You feel me? Just go hoop. So and I'm coming out that year, just coming around here and there, whatever, practicing here and there, like doing what I can, and then I end up, like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm already here. I might as well try it.
So when you got to BR, bro, like what was some goals that you had? Like, okay, let's talk after you was in that funk. Once you got out that funk, right? What were some goals that you established for yourself, or like how did you apply the lessons that you learned from the previous situation to better your circumstances, better your situation in BR?
One of them, just stop and don't take it for granted, like I did before. Like I took Division I for granted. You feel me? End up in the situation, because if I didn't, I would have never did what I did, because I would have thought like, all right, you feel me? If I get caught doing whatever, then this gonna get taken away from me. So I took that for granted. Then I got back into school. Still was kind of like taking it for granted in a way, because I was mad at the level I was at, not just being thankful like I'm back in school, I'm back hooping. You feel me? So that was one thing. I'm like, all right, because at one point in time, like I was so mad I won D1, bro. I wasn't even watching Division I basketball for that whole year. I was so mad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was heated. I wasn't playing D1, bro.
Right.
Like it'd come on in the calf, like on the TV, or my team was like, let's go watch it. But I wasn't watching that, bro. I was too mad. Because I'd be watching it and be like, damn,
ain't no way I
you feel me? That's the level I was supposed to be at. This, that. So I was too mad. So then I'm like, all right, I'm back in school. I'm back hooping. Feel me? Let me just be grateful for what I got. You feel me? Second chance. You feel me? And then after that, like, first thing was just, like I said, I want to start having fun again. When I got my second year at Stony Brook, I really didn't have fun, for real. Like, I was playing, looking over my shoulder, worried about what my coach gonna say and taking me out. And
you was tight.
You feel me? Like, I went from my freshman year, the last 8-9 games of the season, I was starting. We went to the conference championship, feel me? I had that 20-point game in the semifinals.
Yeah, I remember.
And then my sophomore year, my minutes went down, like way down, because we had transferred. And then it was going up and down, and I was playing some games, wasn't playing some games, whatever. And I was just like, he'd put me in sometimes, like, you feel me? We need some energy off the bench, go score. Feel me? I miss a shot or 2 shots, and then I hit a horn. So then I started looking, playing over my shoulder, where I'm shooting the ball, I missed, and I look straight at the bench. Like, I ain't never played like that before. No. So when I got out there, I'm like, all right, I got back to Ferris. I'm like, bro, I just got to start having fun again. My coach told me, like, bro, just play.
Right.
Like, I'm going to let you rock. Just play. So that was the next thing, and then it was just win. You feel me? They had already was winning there, so I'm like, you feel me? Don't try to, at that point in time, I ain't really want to step on nobody's toes. I just want to try to blend in, you feel me? And then just continue helping them win. Because when I got there, Coach Bronx told me, he was like, we've been like close to getting to the national championship and winning one. He was like, I really feel like you the missing piece we need. And we end up winning.
God damn it, you would. Let's switch gears real quick. So this part of the show is actually my favorite part of the show. So I call this the Keep It Player segment, right? So on this part of the show, I ask questions pertaining to the topic or, the guest. And I just want you to give your input on how to keep it player and whatnot, bro. Because, that's law. That's important.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You'll never want nobody to get you outside your character, make you do anything that's not you, right? So for this, we're going to touch how to keep things playing in a new environment, right? So you went from Stony Brook, New York, Long Island, whole lot going on, to little old BR.
Bro, to Big Rapids.
Big Rapids, bro. We're in that one chicken spot. Crispy Crunchy ain't even there no more, right? So, given Ferris only a few hours from the crib, you know what I'm saying? That's almost like Mesquite Community College extended.
I was going, especially my first year, I was going to the crib so much.
Bro, it's
I couldn't play in nothing. Like, they had it to, like, I couldn't even go to the away games. And I ain't even know that. I remember the first game was away. I was finna get on the bus. Bus finna pull off. My coach like, oh no, we just got an email you gotta get off the bus. You can't go to the game.
Bro, they not
bro, I'm
doing
like, bro,
like
ain't
this,
no
bro.
way, bro. Hell, ain't no way.
Man, so
when they used to be gone,
mm-hmm.
I ain't really want to be up there, bro.
So you
I was
just
going to the crib. Yeah.
Okay. So, but being that Muskegon so close to BR, you know what I'm saying? It was some familiar faces up there,
Yeah.
right? But it's still a new place. You still got to learn how to navigate it.
Yeah.
Right? So, here goes a scenario. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me say this. How did you keep it playing in that new space? Like, you know, was you keeping a low profile, bro? Was you asking questions? Was you not really interacting? Like, how was you moving in that spot?
When I first got there, I couldn't keep a low profile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody knew
While you was there.
why I was there, who I was. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, I'm in the calf eating. Mm-hmm. Random people just come up to me like, "You the new transfer? Mm-hmm. You feel me? You missed the basketball?" Ooh, so it wasn't no. But like, when I first got there, mm-hmm. I was really just chilling. Mm-hmm. I was in my room, chilling, kicking it.
Right.
You feel me? Most of the time, party here and there. But like, when I first got there, I was really just chilling, cause I ain't really want to get in nothing else. You feel me? And I ain't really want to. I don't want to say I ain't really want to be there for real anyway. But like, I don't know. I really was just mentally. I wasn't.
You was checked out.
You feel me? So I was just to myself, or I just go to the crib. So anytime I could, I was just going to the crib.
So you was trying to keep a low profile and stay out the way, but just given who you was in your situation, it was just impossible down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
For real.
Okay, so here go the scenario. Scenario is you and the shorty, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all been chopping it up for a minute. Let's say 2.5 weeks. Y'all been chopping it up. You know, one of y'all finally make the move, like, you feel me? Let's link. Let's kick it, right? Mm-hmm. So this the first time that y'all linking up, and it's at your crib, right? So let's go ahead and how be keeping it playing. Like, what's the process like getting ready for that link up? Like, what's the routine? What's Mr. D-Throw routine?
See, I can't tell them the whole routine.
Bro, you can't.
They gonna be on here like, they gonna be like, okay, this nigga had his plan the whole time, you know? But some of them, feel me? Especially at school, gotta make sure the room clean.
Got to.
Feel me? You know, you gotta do the quick cleanup.
That's mandatory.
Off rip. Feel me?
Yeah. Going to get the Lysol and everything, the Clorox, wiping everything down.
School, my TV was on the wall too. I had like a little 50-something, 60.
Good mounted TV.
And I had a big room. I you feel me? I ain't had one of like the little twin size beds. I had brought my bed from the crib.
You ain't do that, bro.
What?
You never put two twins together.
What? I had a queen. And I had a couch next to my room.
You was in the dorms?
No, I was in an apartment.
Okay.
I had an apartment. Okay. And at one point in time, I had a 4-bedroom and I ain't had no roommate. And then they just threw a random in, and then I was so mad. But my room, I set up was straight. I had my bed, TV mounted, couch. So they used to come in my room, especially I had my jerseys on the wall, helmet on the wall.
It's a bachelor pad.
So they come in, like, yeah, you feel me? They'll be, you feel me?
Candlelit.
Fit, man. Shower.
Come on now.
Cologne on, you feel me? Everything's feeling
good. Cologne.
So, no, it just depends for real. Depend on
what type of time
who it is. You feel me?
Okay. So you like this girl, bro? You really feeling her? You can go like this. You really feeling her? You got a nice little. She got a nice little vibe to her. Good energy. You know what I'm saying? She keep a good conversation.
Right.
It may, you know, you play your cards right. It may be something.
Right.
Okay. So that changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if it's a little real quick. The energy be different, you know what I'm saying? The preparation be different. But there's somebody that you really trying to...
We might mess around. If you put it like that, we're going to watch a movie or something. Hey, she home, we're going to get some food. Got to get the food. Girls love food.
Oh, you're down.
You feel me? Ask her like, you feel me? You drink, what you feel me? You might take shots. I might get in my bag, get the wine.
Stop playing.
You feel me?
Stop playing. I'm a wine connoisseur. I'm on my way. I'll get you together on some. Look,
I was just
you see that up there? Come on, I'll get you together. Earl Stevens.
I heard of that before. I think I might have had that before.
I'll get you right. I'll get you right.
Yeah. Then might find a movie or something, and then it just really like I'm playful. I like to play, so you feel me? If girl like to play and like to laugh and all that, we straight. Cause, you know I'm childish. I like to play all day. You know I play too much. So if she play, it's like she don't got no problem with that, and like she like vibing and going out there.
Okay, so
straight.
look, okay, bro. So look, how you check that temp? You know what I'm saying? How you figure out if she a playful shorty or if she's one of them like she don't really into all that?
I be catching it. I be catching it, cause that's a good question. I don't know. I just be catching it.
It's an experience thing. Yeah, it's most definitely an experience thing. You gotta
or just being around or whatever. You feel me? Or some people, I don't know. Some people you just naturally comfortable around. Some people I don't really show that playful side off rip because I don't really know what you want. Some people they come off like that, or you just naturally comfortable and y'all just be vibing like that. Right. That's just how it go.
So first link up, y'all straight to the room, like no living room.
Nah, I ain't missing the living room. We ain't. I ain't had no TV in the living room.
I feel it.
Straight to the room.
Okay. So everything was everything. You know what I'm saying? The vibe was good, conversation was good movie, good. You know, she ain't spend the night or nothing. She decided to get up and leave. You know, whether you dropped her off or you know she left on her own merit. Okay, what's that follow up like? You know what I'm saying? That follow up important. Women be looking forward to that follow up. You feel me? How you keeping it play on the follow up?
Really? If you feel like she had fun, or if you might say something like, I hope you had fun. I enjoyed my night with you, this, that, and if they would, they'd be like, yeah, I did. Oh, we could plan something again soon. Then, you feel me? Go from there off career.
Okay, you gotta let her know she was good company. Yeah, she was good company.
Yeah. So that's how that end up going, or end up even just getting out the crib and doing something. Cause I like to have fun and do stuff. Like some days I like chilling, some days I like getting out the crib and doing stuff. Facts. So it just depends.
Facts. Okay, so let me ask you this, bro. What does a woman have to possess in order for you to want to get out the crib? Because I ain't gonna lie, for me, I ain't trying to be out in public with every shorty I decide to spend time with.
No, not
you know what I'm saying?
But for sure,
levels.
For sure, she gotta be fire.
Come on, man.
Not just like no little. I ain't just gonna, but like she gotta be fire. Cause if somebody do see you, I'm like, all right, I see.
Right.
Really, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. It's just depending on what mood I'm in too.
Okay.
You feel me? Someday, like I said, someday I feel like chilling. Someday I feel like getting out the crib.
You be strategic with where you go. In public, you be strategic. Like, all right, this is a key spot.
Yeah, because even if like that, because like if you kick it with a shorty one time and they don't go nowhere after that, you go to somewhere where everybody at. They gonna get the assuming off rip like, okay, we done seen him here. This is girl, this that. And you might not even
be on that.
You feel me? So, and then, bro, people be messy, so I don't be trying to.
No, that's for damn sure.
So
okay.
So what show? You
ain't spinning it on me.
Yeah. The first link, whatever.
Well, let me tell you this, man. My mama always told me, man, don't know two things women don't like. They don't like no man with ugly feet. They don't like no man with a dirty house. So the house always gonna stay plush.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me anyway. Like anytime my house cluttered up, bro, I can't think. Like it's been times where I've been doing homework and I couldn't do it because I got dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
I gotta stop, knock them dishes out, not get back to it. All right, so the house gonna be laid. You know what I'm saying? I like good sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna like the candle. You know what I'm saying? I got
one live right here, don't you?
Yeah, yep. That's the good stress relief. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Bath and Body Works? I need y'all come sponsor me. This ain't free promo. This ain't free. But so you know, take a good shower, bro. Make sure everything in spot. I ain't no hard liquor person. You know what I'm saying? But I do like a good wine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna have the wine on ice, right? And then it depends on what that conversation leading up to the link up in. Right?
Facts. Yeah, you can tell the vibe.
You know what I'm saying? Like if she on some, well, that could also be faulty too, bro. Because how many times you done had a shorty talk great in the text on the FaceTime, bro, and then she get here, now she sitting on the foot of your bed acting like she
that's the
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's the one we ain't kicking it no after that. You through.
But ain't it your responsibility to make her feel comfortable in your space?
Yeah. But when you try and they still acting weird and all, and then you done talk crazy in text message, now you done got in person. Man. man. I ain't gonna play you ain't kids.
No, I feel it for sure. You gotta hit the 2319. I ain't gonna tell y'all what that means, but the 2319, you gotta move around.
Or it just depends. If she actually like worth it, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna try this again.
Right.
If she just like, I don't really want really feeling like that or can pursue it for her anyway.
It's for sure been times where, you feel me, Shorty been talking how she talking in the message on the FaceTime, bro. Then she get here and now she shy. And then she just spend a block on the follow-up like, I'm sorry I acting like that. It was just first time. Like, okay, I get it.
So I ain't gonna say every time.
Every
time. No, I ain't gonna cap and say that. But, you know, you got your time. You got your pick and choose.
Okay. But for me, like, when she get there, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, bro, my number one priority, bro, is to make sure that she comfortable.
I was just gonna say, you gotta make sure she's comfortable.
You know what I'm saying?
If you need anything, good.
This is where this at. Make yourself feel free to do this and that. And there's been sometimes where shorties come in the crib comfortable, bro. Like,
off real.
Man, I remember one time this girl came in the house, bro. She looking through my clothes, bro, opening up drawers and stuff. And I'm just sitting in the back like, you do this with every nigga that you link with? Because it's finna be a 2319 and it's finna end. Like, you gotta go. I can't do it. So, you know, turn a good show on or something real quick just to, I want to talk first. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what that in-person conversation like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because on the text, you know what I'm saying, you got time to think about what you're going to say if we ain't minute to minute. But now I got you in my space. Now I want to stimulate your mind. I want to pick your brain. So we'll have that conversation. You know, turn on a movie or whatever.
What movie you be watching?
Me?
Yeah.
It's on her. What you want to watch?
Well, you know they ain't gonna never know what they want to watch.
I'm coming ATL. I'm coming Stump the Yard. Them my two go-tos off rip. When I can't figure nothing out, I'm going to them two because I'm familiar with them. I know.
See, I be trying to find something we both ain't seen.
Right.
So you feel we could be
both interested. Okay. Yeah. Or I ain't gonna lie. I didn't lie before and turned on a movie I didn't see. Said I ain't never seen before.
Oh yeah, right now did that.
So you know, if she decided, you know, probably first link up probably ain't gonna be no spend a night situation. You know what I'm saying? And first link up, I'm gonna go as far as you let me.
Yeah, off rip.
If we just want to be honest, that's not my intention off rip. But if the vibe's right, the candle smelling like that, I'm like the fire. I'm like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? No, and then the follow up, you feel me? The follow up always gonna be, let me know you make it home safe.
Facts.
Right? If I ain't dropping you off myself. You know, I gotta wait for you to get in the crib. Come on now.
Pull out till she pull up, get in the crib.
I didn't have it, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was one time, bro. This girl, I pull up to the crib. She get out the car. She walked to the door, right? And I'm sitting there, and I just knew she was gonna check the window, cause she ain't never turned around. She opened her door. Next thing I knew, 20 seconds later, she peeking out the window. Yeah, I'm still here. You feel me? I'm making sure you in the crib safe. Right. So either let me know you make it home safe. Right. Make sure you in the crib safe, and I'm like, I appreciate you making the time, come over, kicking it with me. You good company. If you good company, you know what I'm saying. We can do this again. You know what I'm saying. And that's how that go. Right. That's me.
Yeah. I feel you. What type of like you into like taking people? Oh no, you said you don't get off the crib like that.
I mean, I do. The thing is, she has to be worth it. Yeah. For me to take you on a date.
What type of days you like taking them on?
First date, I mean, we were just talking about this. First date got to be like in a, I'm gonna say intimate setting, but I'm not meaning like, you know, intimacy as in love, care. Right. Intimate as in one-on-one, me and you, we can talk. Right? So we either gonna go somewhere where we're gonna do a fun activity. Let's go bowling. We're gonna get some food. Right? We grown now, so get a drink. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That type of time. And then that builds. Yeah. Right? So that be the first step. Second step, all right, let's go to the zoo. Right? Next one to be, all right, get dressed. Put on what I like. Let's go sit down. Let me court you tonight. You know what I'm saying?
What's one of your restaurants you like here?
Ooh, here? I ain't done that here. In KZoo. Nah, I haven't. Nah, we can do. I like 40 Acres in GR. Okay. The soul food spot, and that's more of what like a upper casual, business casual type spot. You know what I'm saying? You can put on a nice pair of jeans, good Alexander McQueen's, nice shirt type.
See, I did something different that I ain't did early this year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Took Shorty on a date. I had my cousin, she decorated. I had her decorate the park with the dinner.
Oh, you ain't do that. Yeah. I need that contact info.
I had to show you the picture.
Okay, I did something different too. I came my itinerary.
Oh yeah?
I came my itinerary from arrive here, get dressed here, we in the car here. Where we going? I ain't telling you, just gonna pull up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I came itinerary, and that's probably one of the most like, I ain't gonna say exotic things I did.
I was saying I really put
time into.
I had put my time in too. I had decorated the room and everything. You feel me? And this wasn't even like on no like Sweetest Day, Valentine's Day, holiday type time. It was like kind of like a little special occasion, but like it wasn't like no holiday.
Yeah, this was a little birthday.
You feel me? Mine was like a graduation present.
Okay, but look though, you gotta be that. You gotta be that one to unlock all that. You know how like in 2K you gotta unlock them badges. You gotta work on like the badges.
Doing something like that.
You feel me? But it take a special woman. You know what I'm saying to get that out of us because you know we not no. Yeah, women ain't no issue, ain't no problem. We just gonna be blunt.
Right. No.
But as far as like how we treat them, how you get courted, it's based off of what you giving me. It's reciprocated energy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's good content. I think that's good game, and I think you don't get no player than that. You don't get no player than that. So we gonna move on and knock out the rest of this topic. So, what kind of mental state was you in order to balance school, football, and basketball?
Really I'm finna prove everybody wrong. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like,
cause I remember your highlight tape after y'all won the Natty for your entire season. Yeah. The intro was all the screenshots and clippings of the M Live comments and the articles and stuff like that.
Before we won the championship, I already knew the championship was won before the game. Nigga, I had my caption ready for the picture already. They had me too.
I can't wait. I had my I'm killing with this one.
Bro, what? I'm talking about as soon as I took the picture, I went straight to the locker room. Post. I already had my caption ready.
Preset. What?
I had my caption ready. I just needed the picture. I just needed the picture with the trophy. I couldn't wait. I swear to God, I couldn't wait.
That championship game was a good one though.
Bro, I couldn't wait to post that picture. Yeah. I had sat down and made that caption. Listen, I had sat down and made the caption for like, I probably sat down and made that caption just typing like, no, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't telling enough on that. I ain't saying enough on that.
They gotta feel me.
Yeah, they gotta feel me. So,
right.
It was over with. I had made, but yeah.
Okay.
I just want to prove everybody wrong. For real.
So, what advice would you give, you know, these young boys out here looking to be collegiate athletes, student athletes, whether at the D1 level and the D2, because you've uniquely had the experience of both.
I realized rather D1, D2, D3, NAI, JUCO. If you can play, bro, it only take one person to see you. Somebody gonna see you and notice you, and somebody can find you. Bro. Like, don't get so caught up. They be so caught up in that. Like, of course, everybody goal is to go Division 1. Like,
right.
But in the end of the day, like, it's still pros that's coming out every level. Like, what's his name? Duncan from the Heat. He played Division 3. You feel me? Now he in the league. Or like Ferris.
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson. Yeah.
Like, or when I was at Ferris, like, it was NFL scouts had practice all the time.
Right.
Like, multiple teammates in the league right now from Division 2.
Tabby
Tabby called it pick six.
Right.
Like, and he came from D2. So you feel me?
Dude for the Malik Taylor, he's still with the Packers.
Right. Who else? Sealer somewhere, I don't know where he at.
But no,
Ace played for the Chiefs.
Yep. And there's some dudes out of this natty team that's gonna get that up.
Yeah, that's gonna get the opportunity too, for sure. But that don't get caught up in that grades for sure. Like, that's the first question.
Student athlete.
You feel me? That's the first question the coach is gonna ask you. What his grades like? You feel me? What's his ACT scores? You feel me? So, be the coldest. We see it all the time in the ski. You wanted the coldest. But
you fighting for your life in the classroom, trying to be qualified.
Or you get up there and you ain't taking care. Like, what was that? My senior year, we had like 6 freshmen come in. I think one of them only.
This football, basketball.
I think one of them only got through the first semester from grades and drug tests. You feel me? So that, and then just like put love and practice your craft. Like, you there for a reason. Like, partying, all that's gonna come. You can do all that, but take care of business first.
And this coming from Mr. I'm finna throw a banger every other weekend. Mr. I can't nobody in Big Rapids run out the one spot because Muggs and messed up D-throw party. His name was
you feel me? But listen though, I throw a party.
And then you'll be in the gym.
I'll be in the gym 9 o'clock in the morning, 10
Yep.
o'clock in the morning, sweating
Yep.
everything I just drunk right back out or whatever, and then going to practice. I'm going to practice on time. Whatever I'm finna do, you feel me? Or I'm in the gym before they already know. Before I'm finna pop out, I gotta get my shots up in the gym. You feel me? So you can have your fun, just take care of business first.
Take care of business. So let's before we conclude, let's touch on what you got going on more now. Tell us about, you feel me, D1 Sportswear and your basketball training.
So basketball training, training the kids and stuff. I kind of been took a little step back from that for right now, getting all this stuff together and working and everything. But I'm gonna get that going. My future plans with that, I want to have my own facility.
Yeah.
Like, you know how the sports house, like I'm real close with them or whatever, so like I be watching them and stuff, but you feel me, that's kind of like out there, like gotta hit the highway there. I want my own facility with my own people working or whatever, training, whatever, like in the heart of Mesquite. You feel me? So that's my goal with that. And with the like with the training, like all ages, like I got some cold little dudes that like I just never seen like from when I first got them to now, where like that just now came to me already cold and just now added a little bit more to their game and stuff. So like it really just be fun because I always thought when I got done hooping,
that's what you
I want to coach.
Right.
I thought I want to coach.
That's what I felt when I got done playing ball.
Once I started training in the summer, I'm like, no, this training straight. And then you make your own prices.
You make your own
schedule. Like I don't gotta be at practice every day, whatever. My son that like, or
you get to pick
on
and
the
choose
road.
who you want to work with.
You feel me? On the road for days, or you feel me? Away games. You getting back at 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. No, I could do some trainings from 10 to 12 today, 10 to 11. I don't got to do none if I want to. You feel me? So that's what make that like that. And then with the clothing, you know, I just love clothes. Period. So, I always wanted my own brand. I just was always stuck on like I ain't never knew what my logo was gonna be.
You ain't know
I
what
ain't never name. Like I just knew I like clothes. I want to make my own stuff. And then there's just so many people in Muskegon sell clothes, make clothes, and all that. I'm like, I already trained. Everybody know me for hooping and football and all that. I might as well just keep my own lane with it and just do the sports stuff.
Right.
You feel me? Like far like the socks, headbands, joggies, and all that. Like
compression.
Yeah, all that type of stuff, and just you feel me? Cause like I said before, when I first dropped, I always I wore Nike and Jordan my whole life, but I always wanted my own brand. So I finally ended up getting the logo I like. Like you know, my Instagram, Twitter name D301, so got the DT and the 1. So
everything just meshed together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ended up coming together.
So like as far as on the clothing tip, you got a dream collab that you want? You know how like a lot of these companies starting to collab with one another and stuff like. Maybe a deep throw Off-White collab. You know what I'm saying? We plugging stuff out there, man. Y'all better come back to us.
Nike for sure. And then like one of my favorite brands is my sister Mimi. So
yeah, she getting off. What's that? House Gallery? Gallery, my bad. House Gallery.
I told her I want to make a collab with her at some point. Yeah, I'll make something together. Yeah. So if me and her can make something together, that'd be hard. And
it's a lot of black owned going on in Muskegon just on the low key tip, and I can't wait for everybody to, you know what I'm saying, fully get they foot in the door. Right. And then root up.
Cause like dog at the somebody was telling me last night, like, man, you need to make some jeans. Woo. I'm like,
this ain't that.
I'm like, nah, that ain't my lane.
I can take you to somebody though.
I'm like, yeah, my little sister, she do jeans and what's name, like mine just strictly joggies and sports stuff. Right. So you feel me? Like I ain't gonna step on my lane. I think I found my lane. And, you feel me? I'm pretty straight where I'm at with it.
Right. Okay, so before we get up out of here, your slogan, bet on yourself.
Yeah.
What that mean to you, bro?
That's what I always had to do. Like in every situation, as far as like life, sports, and all. Like seeing like every coach I know had to play for it, within like any situation, I always had to prove myself again. Like regardless of what you just read my whole resume, and I still got to keep proving myself to different coaches and different people and all that. You feel me? I know what I can do and the work I done put in, so I don't got no problem doing it. I roll the dice and bet on myself. I know, like 9 times out of 10, when you get done watching me play, whatever I'm doing, whatever you like,
perception
you gonna be like, all right. You feel me? I take him. You feel me? So
I can dig it, man. That's good content right there, bro. I think we gave the people some good content, man. I appreciate it. I want to give you your flowers, bro, because you know, like I said, bro, I met you. I was like 8, 6, 7, 8 years old, bro, playing ball. I remember to this day. I remember we did I don't know what it was when you was laying on your back.
Oh, the nutcracker.
Laying on your back, bro. Coach, we was playing with the cats, bro. Coach Meehead put us on that mug. I'm like, all right, bro, you got to do this. I get up. I ain't gonna like crack me. I fumbled the football, but after that, bro, you feel me? Like how you embrace me after that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, and it's always been that from that moment on, bro. And
I said we've been locked in since then.
Your story, bro. I can't wait for the movie to come out. I can't wait for the book to be written, bro, because your story has to be told, because you're not the only person going through this, right?
Facts.
And you're not the only person from the situation at Stony Brook, from your personal life with, you know, being tied in with so many good dudes and losing so many lives at the age that you lost them, bro, and how you persevered through that and continue to beat the odds and be successful and continue to be an inspiration and motivation to others, bro. You on a trend that can't nobody stop, bro.
I appreciate it.
God got a plan for you, bro.
Thanks.
And that plan is greater than what even you can imagine. Even what your imagination can imagine, bro. And I'm excited to see where you're going, bro. I thank you for sitting down
I
and
appreciate
chopping it up with me, bro.
Seriously.
We gonna do this again.
Definitely.
You know, we gonna you gonna plug me with some more people, and they gonna get on here.
Oh, definitely. You know,
we gonna keep this thing rolling. This growing forever.
Forget this bitch rocking.
100, man. And that's gonna be another episode of HomeFLD The Podcast, baby. Like again, I'm your host, Pitt. Go ahead and follow us on follow me on Instagram at pitt.otl.xx. Follow us at HomeFLD The Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts app, HomeFLD Media on YouTube. Go ahead and get your socials.
D1. And follow the brand, D1 Sportswear brand on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, sir. That's another one in a minute.